Mygo Stander instructional video. How to unpack and assemble the Mygo Stander. What's in the box? All parts will be contained in polythene bags with each one clearly labelled. Carefully remove them from the boxes and check you have all the parts you have ordered. A number of adjustments will require the use of a multi-tool and a spanner, which you will find supplied in the box. Assembling the Mygo Stander. To assemble the Mygo Stander with the stander upright, lift it up from the crossbar, place vertical tubes in between the free lugs on the chassis, and line up the holes. The groove in the vertical tube should help with the location. Add the bolts and tighten. Repeat this step on the other side. Then lift up the manual actuator to the free lugs on the crossbar and line up the holes, then add bolts and tighten. How to attach the chest support. Remove the screw on the chest support. Place the chest support onto the metal extrusion at the required height, replace the screw and tighten. How to attach the shoulder support for supine standing. To attach the shoulder support to the stander, insert the Allen bolt into the bottom hole on the back of the chest support as shown. Place the shoulder support onto the inserted Allen bolt and secure with 2 further Allen bolts applied. Attaching the headrest for supine standing. The headrest support cannot be used without the shoulder support for supine standing. To attach the headrest, place the headrest clamp onto the shoulder support and secure using the Allen bolts provided. Then, slide the headrest stem into the receiving bracket, set the height required, and secure using the hand lever. Attaching the knee straps. First of all, you will need to feed the webbing through the plastic D-ring as shown. To attach the knee straps, insert the plastic clip into the buckle on the side of the main knee support. Then grab the strap's ends and pull firmly away from the user. To remove the strap, simply squeeze the tabs on the top and bottom of the plastic clip and the strap will pop off. Attaching the sandals. Place the sandal so that the attachment bolt goes through the slot in the footplate. To secure, on the underside of the footplate, place the rubber washer, followed by the metal washer and then the knob on the attachment bolt. To position the sandals, simply loosen the knob under the footplate, select the position you require and refasten the knob. Attaching the hip belt bracket. Before you can attach the derotation hip belt, you will first of all need to attach the hip belt bracket. To do this, slide the bracket into the receiving slots in the hip pad metalwork and secure using the Allen bolt and washer provided. Repeat this on the other side. The derotation hip belt does not require hip laterals. Attaching the hip laterals. The hip wraparound harness requires hip laterals. To attach the hip laterals, slide the bracket into the receiving slot in the hip pad metalwork to the required width and secure with the washer and Allen bolt provided. Repeat this on the other side. Attaching the posterior support and pommel receivers. If a posterior support is required, first attach the posterior support receiver by sliding the bracket into the receiving slots in the hip pad metalwork and secure with the washer and Allen bolts provided. Repeat this on the other side. Attaching the pommel receiver. Attach the pommel receiver to the bracket on the hip pad using Allen bolts provided. How to attach the tray receiver and tray. For the size 1, the brackets on the tray bars should point outwards. For the size 2, the brackets on the tray bars should point inwards. If you need to change the configuration, remove the Allen bolts, swap the bars over, then replace the Allen bolts and retighten. Insert the tray receiver bar into the top of the hip pad extrusion. Move it down to the required height and retighten the knob securely. Repeat on the opposite side. By inserting the tray bars into the receivers to the required depth, from the front for prone and for the back for supine. Attaching the standard, flip away and complex chest laterals. The chest wraparound harness requires chest laterals, either standard or flip away. pull back the PU chest pad to gain access. Then, insert the lateral bracket together with the angle adjustment mouldings into the chest pad as shown, ensuring to insert the plastic bosses into the chest pad slot. Then secure from the outside with the Allen bolt and washer supplied. Repeat this on the other side. Fitting the covers and harnesses. Knee support covers. Wrap the covers around the knee supports and secure by pressing down on the 4 snap fasteners. There are 2 on either side of the knee support. Repeat this on the other knee support. Hip pad cover. Place the cover on the hip pad in the correct orientation. Wrap the bottom flap underneath the hip pad and press down on the snap fasteners to secure. Then wrap the top flaps of the cover over the top of the hip pad. Chest pad cover. Wrap the cover over the top of the chest pad and secure by pressing down on the snap fasteners. Then wrap the bottom section underneath and press down on these snap fasteners to secure. Shoulder support pad. Follow the instructions to angle the shoulder support laterals inwards, slide the cover over the shoulder wings and secure with the snap fasteners. Head cushion and cover. Place the cushion onto the head support. Secure the central fastener. Bring the lower flap under the head support and secure with the 2 remaining side fasteners. Attaching the chest-hip wraparound harness. To attach the chest-hip wraparound harness, slide the cushions onto the PU lateral with the flaps towards the outside of the stander. Feed the plastic buckle through the hole in the cover. Then bring the 2 Velcro fastener straps around the PU lateral. Close over the flap. Repeat this on the other side. Attaching the pelvic band. There is a different pelvic band for prone and supine standing, attached to the product. When the user is secured into the frame by their feet and chest, the inner pelvic band is wrapped around the user's pelvis, and then the longer straps are slipped through the belt bars on the hip pad, if they are not already through, and secured firmly around the user. The safety strap with the plastic buckle and clip should then be secured to ensure the band is not accidentally unfastened. In prone, the pelvic band should be attached to the user first, if possible on a mat. The inner pelvic band is wrapped around the user's pelvis, and then when the user is secured into the frame by their feet and chest, the longer straps are slipped through the belt bars on the hip pad and secured firmly around the user. The safety strap with plastic buckle and clip should then be secured to ensure the band is not accidentally unfastened. Clinical setup for postural management. Setting the stander angle. Whether used in supine or prone, the frame angle can be easily adjusted by pulling and twisting the safety lock and turning the handle until the desired angle has been achieved. The angle can be read from the crossbar. Turn the handle clockwise to bring it upright and anti-clockwise to bring it towards horizontal. The stander can adjust from vertical, 0 degrees, through to 10 degrees off horizontal, 80 degrees. This can be done whilst the child is in the product. Ensure to lift the safety pin before turning the adjustment handle to prevent damaging the equipment. The safety pin should be locked, and the handle cannot turn before the user is placed into the product. Adjusting the hip height. To adjust the hip height, loosen the knobs on either side of the stander, move the hip pad to the required height, and retighten the knob securely. Adjusting the chest and shoulder support height. To adjust the chest height and the shoulder support relative to the hip pad, loosen the knob located at the back of the chest support, adjust to the required height, and retighten securely. Adjusting the knee supports. The height, depth and lateral position of the knee supports can be positioned independently. To alter the height of the knee supports, loosen the knob located at the back of the knee post, adjust until the required height has been achieved, and retighten. To alter the individual depth of the knees, loosen the knob at the side of the knee post, adjust to the required depth, and retighten securely. To alter the lateral position of the knees, loosen the knob at the back of the knee pad, adjust to the required position, and retighten securely. Positioning the sandals. Each sandal is attached to the individual footplate with a single fixing bolt. The footplate is encapsulated in rubber to ensure the sandals do not slide when secured. To position the user's feet in the sandals, secure the Velcro straps provided so the foot is held in place. The strap should be over the bridge of the foot and over the toes. The front strap can be fed through one of the two slots on either side of the sandals, depending on the size of the user's feet. Secondary footplate angle. To set the angle to accommodate plantar flexion or dorsiflexion, simply loosen the Allen bolt located by the knee post to the inside of the footplate, place in the required position, and then retighten the bolt securely. 10 degrees of flexion is accommodated in each direction. Adjusting chest lateral supports. To adjust the height and angle of the lateral supports, loosen the Allen bolt, adjust to the required width, height and angle, and retighten securely. Shoulder support. To adjust the angle of the shoulder support laterals, loosen the Allen bolt screw, move laterals to required angle, and retighten. Headrest. To adjust the height, depth and angle of the headrest, loosen the hand knobs, and when set to the desired position, retighten the knobs. Do not remove the headrest while the user is in the stander. Attaching and adjusting the posterior support and pommel. To adjust the posterior support, loosen receiver Allen bolt, slide the outside bars into the receivers to the required depth, and tighten. To attach the pommel, loosen the receiver Allen bolt, slide the pommel into the receiver, and tighten at the required depth. The height can also be adjusted using the Allen bolt at the back of the pommel.